All right, we're going to be looking at the final three holes now, 16 to 18. What I'm doing here is setting up with my blue ring touching the rough, and I'm offsetting about a half of a green square left of the pin before adding spin. Once we find that, we are going to add our spin. Here I'm using 2 backspin. I would reduce this to about 1.7 to 1.8 backspin. The adjustment is plus 30% at mid. So reducing the backspin, it is going to push this ball more left. So I do think this adjustment is good. So try that out, give this one practice, and see how that works for you. Now for hole 17, we are going to blast this one. I know you guys enjoy sending it, so I'm going to try it on this hole. I'm going 4.5 topspin with 1 left spin. At max extension, my yellow ring is touching the rough on the left. Then we are going to adjust plus 10% at max and then push up to max. If you do have 6 topspin, I would definitely recommend trying it. So you see this one rolls out nicely and we land on the pad here. And then I did time out. For this shot with the EB, we got to watch for this glitch spot. That's one of the reasons I timed out, because I wanted to avoid it and I didn't want to rush my shot here. So I'm going to show you. So you see how it clicks over. We definitely do not want to be by that and have that, kick to the right on us. So if we have to use some spin, use minimal spin. And for this adjustment, I'm going plus 20% at max. And this is going to come in and hit dead center for the eagle. Now I did have a second shot where I used a little bit more curl. So again, at max extension, we are going to have our yellow ring touching the rough at max extension. So you see I used about a half a ball curl here. So I would reduce that a little bit. You'll see this takes a dead bounce, which is very weird. I feel like I just hit probably one of the worst spots you can. I highly doubt that a headwind like that, where you're going to consistently get a dead bounce like that, but I would give this a practice. So from this shot, I am going 25 slider at plus 10%. And we're going to sneak this in left side. So I figured I would just show you guys that. That way you guys could see it. Now for the final hole, we are going to be using our rock. We are going to be using 5 backspin with 2 right spin. A rock 6 and 7 is going to be setting up at max. A rock 8 is going to be setting up at the plus 24. And a rock 9 is going to be setting up at the plus 23. I'm having my yellow ring touching the rough on the right. And then the adjustment here is plus 10% at max using P5 numbers. We are not going to use any curl. So you can see even with a great right, my ball was fine. For our second shot, we're going to use either a big dog or cataclysm. We could use 3 to 4 topspin. Here I go 4. And I do come in a little hot, but I also have king wind. So 8.5 is the top wind you could have with a Zerk ball. So I'm not sure how much that played in to this thing rolling pretty heavily. But basically here, you know, this is going to be a hard one to dial in. So we are going to just plus 10% at max and not push up, and then use full controlled overpower. And you'll see with that we will have a nice easy putt here for eagle to end the round. So that is going to be it. Thank you all.